Hello everyone and welcome back to one of my reviews. So in today's video, I'll be reviewing the new Great White from Singaporean watch label Aries Gold. Now the Great White is Aries Gold's latest watch offering and it's the first one to feature, let us show you guys here, a redesigned logo. So it's available in a variety of colorways and bracelet options, 14 in total, making it the brand's most comprehensive collection to date. So let's see if it's any good. So I'll say let's start off with the build quality. I'll say the specifications of the Great White are solid. So first and foremost, despite its affordability, the Great White uses a double dome sapphire crystal. So as aforementioned numerous times in my previous reviews, I'm a huge advocate for sapphire crystal due to inherent scratch resisting properties. Personally, I always look for sapphire crystal in modern watches. It adds greatly to the durability of the watch. It also has a water resistance rating of 300 meters, despite having an exhibition case back, which makes it a bona fide diver befitting its name of Great White. Now, so because it's an exhibition case back, you can see, and raise closer to the camera, you can see the Miyota 8215 movement beating within. So some specs, the Miyota 8215 possesses a power reserve of about 42 hours, has 21 joules, accuracy about -20, plus 40 seconds per day, and hand winds. While I'm not usually a fan of the Miyota 8215 movement, Aries Gold actually uses the new iteration of the 8215 here in the Great White. So because it uses a new iteration, so let me just show you. Crown is a bit hard to unscrew, not gonna lie. But yeah, because it uses the new iteration, you can see that once I pull out the crown, the second hand actually stopped. So the newer editions of the 8215 has hacking seconds, and it does away with that start doing seconds issue. So now see my pop in, the second hand runs again. So yeah, I'm glad to see they use the new 8215 here. I have no complaints against the new 8215. My only quibble will probably be that I wish the movement was more elaborately decorated. I think a nice custom rotor would be great. But for the price point, like I said, that's a minor complaint. What I also liked was that the strap. So the Great White is available across its different iterations. It's either a metal bracelet or a curved and silicone strap that we see here. My real model, this iteration of the Great White, comes with this silicone strap, and I have to say it's a very good one. It reminds me of the FKM rubber straps I previously reviewed from Nomad watches, Nomad watch straps, which is a good comparison. The strap feels very premium and very comfortable on the wrist. It even comes with like a matching black brush buckle that you see here. So very nice to wear. Now, the Great White also features Swiss C5 Supernova, which results in it being legible even in the darkness. Again, interesting and very pleased to find Swiss Supernova on an affordable watch at this price point. All in all, Great White, I would say, ticks every box for a modern dive watch. It has a durable double dome sapphire crystal, it has 300 meters of water resistance rating, it has a reliable Miyota 8215 movement, and a quality curved end rubber strap, and even Swiss Supernova. So there's really not much not to like. Now let's go on to the design. Now I'll be honest, some variants of the Great White it's a tad too derivative for my taste in terms of the design, but I'll say that this particular colorway looks pretty unique. So the most striking aspect, let me bring this closer to the camera, the most striking aspect of this Great White model is definitely the textured dial, which has sort of this rust or corroded patterning that I've frankly not seen of any other dive watch before. It's an interesting concept and one that's thematically relevant to the watch, since it's named after one of the mightiest creatures of the sea, right, the Great White. The dial looks like it's fresh off a sunken pirate ship, which is cool to say the least. Elsewhere, the watch borrows hour markers, the Mercedes hour hand, and a lollipop second hand from, of course, the iconic Rolex Submariner. It's a tad, again, inspired, but I think there's enough things different about it, such as the lack of a Cyclops date window that doesn't make it feel like an homage by any means. The applied indices though, coupled with you can see here the golden rehot here, results in a dial that really appears to have a lot of depth. Yeah, I really like how the golden indices, you can see that the indices actually have a gold rim to them. There you go, you can see the indices and hands. And even the applied logo actually have a gold rim to them. Yeah, which I think is very well executed and pairs well with the dial. What I didn't like was the date window, which I think would have looked better if it was framed, or perhaps if it was just omitted altogether. And again, despite being affordable, the Great White features a 120 click unidirectional ceramic bezel. So ceramic bezel, are loved for their scratch resistance, and are often seen on pricier, higher end watches. So yeah, very pleased to find it at this affordable watch. I think the black sort of bezel sort of matches the blacked out case as well very well. Then yeah, you can see here it ticks very well. There's very little play, no play in fact. It's a very solid, very robust bezel. Alright, so with a case diameter of 42mm, the great white wears well my 7-inch wrist. It's a good size that should fit most wrist sizes. My only complaint is that it is a bit thick. It's very thick, I think, due to the bezel at 15.4mm. So it's still, again, I think that's still par for the course when it comes to dive watches, but it's not going to slide underneath a shirt cuff by any means. But other than that, you can look at it on my 7-inch wrist. It doesn't look big by any means, so I'm glad that it's not one of those big chunky dive watches. Alright, so to conclude, Aries Gold has always been about delivering value, and the brand, I would say, has done it once again with the Great White. For less than 500 Singapore dollars, the Great White offers everything that a modern dive watch should have. It has sapphire crystal, a robust movement, a very comfortable strap, and good lume. There's also plenty of visual intrigue and depth with its textured dial, and I appreciate the overall sporty, stealthy texture of this blacked out variant of the Great White. So if you're looking for an affordable dive watch, I would say the Great White is something that you should consider. Alright, so for those interested in the Great White, you can use the promo code Shiok to enjoy 20% off all watches from Aries Gold's web store. After the discount, the Great White can be had for 446 Singapore dollars, making good value. It also comes actually with a leather watch roll, which I found very useful when attending watch meetups. So again, for an affordable watch, great accessories included in the price. Okay, so that sums up my review of the Great White. If you like the video, do give it a thumbs up, to comment below what you think about the watch, to subscribe to the channel and share the video around. As always, I'll see you guys in my next video. Ciao!